Hey, Skid. Yo. What up? Yeah, man, not much, not much. Just starting exercising some hardcore earning today, as you can tell. What level? At least 60. She's at least level 60. You know what's hardcore, man? My fucking wrist is killing me, man. And it's only the start of the day. The fuck am I supposed to art? Hey, Critter. Except it's my ankle? Bro, who gives a fuck about an ankle? You don't even need. Wait, how did you even injure your ankle? That's like nearly impossible to do. It's like one of the most stable joints in your whole body. I can't run anymore. Not like you enjoyed it in the first place, buddy. No, Critter, I'm serious. It's oh wait, what is it? No, yeah, ankle is yeah, you can twist it, but it's like it's well, I guess yeah, whatever. Like you usually don't get it like inflamed and shit, of overuse. You can twist it, of course, yeah, but that's on you though. The fuck? Don't twist your stuff. When you run, knee and ankle pain is the most common. Really? Well, listen, bro. I don't do boring sports. I never ran. To be honest, I blame you. You with your ankle, we've had enough of you both. The wrist, though, no, that hurts. Well, to be completely honest, man, I ran during the last CrossFit competition. It was a run in the mountains, and out of 100, I scored 70. So not as bad. You probably would have scored less, especially with your ankle. You want to run on the mountains too? It felt like nor so like it was only one third of the space where you ran on how to say it, like on a plain field. Like one third of it was uphill, which was fucking tough as hell, and the last third was downhill, which was like easy and fun, but also uh, giga dangerous too, because I ran that track for the first time. That sounds epic. Yeah, man. Also imagine that being done at like 8 in the morning while it's still a little bit cold, but with sunrise too. Not only that it's epic, that also feels epic. Yeah, it's very sad that you'll never get to experience it though, with your amputated ankle. Yeah, man. I guess you can like ask somebody to help you with a wheelchair to like push you up maybe. Hey, stats. I'll make it get better to spite you. No, that's not how you parry that choke, man. You parry it with, yeah, at least I'll be able to sit and draw, and you'll retire in a week. That's how you answer that. The fuck? Come on, man. Skin 76. Does it mean that you're like 40? Is that your date of birth? The 24 and 14. You've been 38 by now. Oh man. I mean, yeah, no wonder your joints hurt. At least you can wink. I do it with another arm, man. With another hand. I'm safe in that regard. And I draw with my right hand. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about that. I have it all under control. Never hurt my wrist from drawing. How do you do that? Yeah, you gotta try harder, man. Maybe like the hours that you put in, like just like double it and take off couple of breaks. Left-handed artist. No, no, no. It's this is my right hand. Wait, what do you mean upsetting people? I'm saying that yeah, it's just a fucking overuse injury. I don't know. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it doesn't. But for your ankle, dude, I don't know, man. I never ran as of like um yeah, and I never ran like willingly myself. And I assume if your knees and ankles hurt, you just overdo it. Like give your joints time to adapt. Like as soon as they get sore, fucking take a break until they're recovered, and then go back into it once they are recovered. And then you do that often enough, and then at some point you'll no longer need to take a break because you'll be like used to that amount of yes. hmm I mean, I had same with the knees while squatting, and now I don't have that at all because my knees got stronger. I worked on the mobility, I worked on everything, and now yeah, I can probably squat fucking every day. Strength training on your muscles around the joint to stabilize it, bro. I do enough fucking training on my wrist. Trust me. It also is not about that. I also thought that it is not about that, man. Like your joints, they and tendons, they need time to recover. They get inflamed, and if you don't allow them recover from inflammation, then it gets worse. So it's just all about proper rest and like being smart about it for general joint pain. I mean, I guess if you're just like a, a lob, a bulb of fat, and you just sit and don't move, then yeah. But I feel like as long as you're at least somewhat active, you'll not deteriorate your muscle to a point where they're not supporting your joints at all. I want to do couch to 5K. God, I say my day. Wait, what do you mean couch, couch to 5K? Wait, what is that? Is it like a challenge? Couch to 5K? No, no, no. I mean, I know what 5K is, just like 5 kilometers. You can run it, it's just like you can, it's probably going to be slow. Basically trains you up to run a 5K without any issues in 8 weeks. Dude, I mean, I can also write a program like that for you. It would be like just like run and that's all. Bec- Because like 5K is you can run it slow. It's squishy. Like it will take you, I don't know, an hour, but just go. Oh man, I'm thinking about going today, fifth time in a row, and to train, just because I have nothing else to like. Fuck, how? There's just nothing else to do in life. I swear. There's nothing else to do, and then I'm forced to go and train. Why do you want to run though? There are like so many ways to do fun cardio. Why running? I do stats. I play a little bit of WoW. I played for an hour yesterday. This laughable amount of playing. Already more than I've done in recent times. Running's fun. I assume it's fun if that's outside. Yeah, then I would agree. But running on a treadmill is fucking that's literal torture, and you'll not be able to convince me otherwise. Yes, I might go again today, just because there's literally nothing else to do. Yo, guys, anybody wants to go with me? Hmm? Just together. Holy fuck, like I feel just like pain pulsing in my pointing finger, like literally just like screaming in pain. Dude, and I have like 3 more hours to do it, at least for this piece. He can't Zeus. Going pretty fast between us? No, it's just a gym session, come on. I might actually do like a little bit of running in a nearby park. It's not a mountain trail or anything, but just like a little bit of activity in the morning, I guess. I always think about that is that I want to do a little bit of running and then like early in the morning or like something, and then do the stream, the work, the drawing, and then go train in the evening too. So it's like it would be like double activity, huge, just like massive body engagement every day. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be fun if you do that. How many dog poops you can step in? Bro, it is nuts here in Georgia. With all the stray dogs, nobody like cleans it up after them. And yeah, like that would be I'll be collecting them. As it's on a bush bush trail, I have something to look at. I just get bored. Hmm. Morning run is actually a good way to start the day, getting suffering out the way early. No, man, it would be only the start of suffering. As I said, I would go then lift later in the day. That's the idea. It's to train twice. Hmm. Ray, have you guys seen the last painting that I posted on Twitter? Like the Shadow Priest one? Got like more than 1,000 likes. Yeah, man, I knew that. I knew that it would do well. I was 100% certain about it. Ray start work at 7 a.m. Well, okay, Squishy, that's very unfortunate. At least you probably finished the work early too, though. Hey, Mr. Howell. You know, thanks. Thanks. Finish at 3 p.m.? Damn, dude. Yeah, that's really good though. And then you have the whole day ahead of you. Yeah, so yeah, you still have a lot of time to suffer. It's just like later in the day. My dream schedule. Yeah, first thing in the morning, it's way easier to tolerate like all the boring stuff. It's easier to push yourself to the shit. Yeah, how what are you up to? How's your stuff going? When are you moving in again? In the in May? Come on, looking forward to it. Gonna be holding hands every day, going for coffee. Most important thing should be done in the morning. It's like I would rephrase it, not the most important, but the ones that are the most difficult to tackle. Yeah, I agree. I think Dr. K had like a good analogy for it, is that it's almost like every single day you get this. Fuck, the analogy is kind of like it's kind of difficult to grasp. It's a little bit cringe. It's like you have a lemon, like a lemon full of juice, and that's like your kind of like dopamine circuitry. So like as you squeeze it a little bit, you get a lot of juice. That's kind of like doing stuff in the morning. So you can do even the most boring stuff, and you still get a lot of like um, positive feedback from your mind on it, if that makes sense. But then as day goes on, you have to like squeeze harder and harder, and like engage in more and more uh, those like easy reward activities, like gaming and fucking jerking off and doing drugs, obviously heroin and stuff, because you get less and less juice. And like still like the harder you squeeze, the more the less you get later. But the trick is to like squeeze light at first, like engage in things um, that don't necessarily overstimulate you right away. Because if you squeeze hard right away, you'll end up with no juice at the middle of the day. hmm Sorry, it was probably confusing as hell, but you know what? Yes. Didn't Kim start a new manga yesterday? Yo, what did you start on? What's the manga? Waking up every early, finishing work and seeing it's 1 or 2 p.m. Yeah, Warden, I don't know what it feels like. Probably feels great. That's if you have a finite amount of work to finish. But if that's like drawing and you can draw as much as you can and there is no limit, yeah, that doesn't really work. Save the heron for the evening? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it actually works like that. I I even kind of discovered it on my own that, in the earliest hours of me being awake, I can work on commissions that I fucking can stand later in the day and still make some progress on them. It's also like very related to art that is like how day goes on and like the more hours you put in, the less productive you literally get. So like the most productive hours should be spent on like the most difficult stuff. Here we come. Done. Okay, what is that? Is that like a manga, a slice of life manga? Mostly for non-related work. Yeah. Not necessarily with art, but if anything that you can do infinitely is. I mean, of course, it is also good to get productive and do a lot of stuff done in first part of the day and then just chill. Anime that is shared yesterday looks like a seizure. Oh yeah, I didn't look at it. Crunch. Shut up, holy fuck. Screaming right away. Yeah, whatever. Uh, didn't really get much information out of the trailer. And how's it going? Are you enjoying it so far? It's silly. Yo, thanks you. Thank you. I only did 3.5 hours on this piece yesterday, and today I'll be finishing it in 3 hours too. It's a fast commission, so to say. Pacing in the art. How's the story though? That's the most important part. Is it a small head to you? It's a pretty okay head. Hold on. How does it look compared to the reference? I mean, that's actually even smaller than the reference. But I think I should make it bigger. I think Gandalf? Okay, but nobody liked Gandalf. Yeah, exactly, exactly. World building some awesome so far. Nice, man, nice. Art-wise, actually no, man, not much, not much. Actually, it's about time where I have an art discovery, to be honest, because I've been kind of running low on inspiration lately. Well, I've been doing a lot of those drawings that are kind of EO inspired. I guess that has been the latest thing. Painting wise, though, pretty much nothing. And I know that it's terrible. Like that's not how you would want to go about it, but that's the reality. I was actually considering getting back to my kind of older roots when it comes to coloring, but I don't know. It does seem like this aesthetic just like works better in general, and also it's just also way faster to work like that. What about you, man? Has chemo brought anything interesting to your life, or is it just like all the same, but extra motivation to practice pretty much? Oh, nice, man, nice. I'm glad it finally caught up to you. Yeah, like you really kind of start to grasp it whenever you see what outrageous compositions and croppings artists are able to get away with, and then you kind of start getting experimental yourself. Did you get to it while just doing drawings? Experimenting with color a bit. Like I myself have been pretty chill with colors lately. Nothing extraordinary, to be honest. Oh, it's not even on your own account. Hey, Elijah. Yo, what up? I think this is the fifth one. So working on them, man, slowly but surely, through the wrist pain, through the depression and anxiety. Alternating pencil grip. How did that even work? Hey, Lime. Your head is very small. I think it's alright, man. It's doing just fine in the head department. I think it wouldn't work. How? Because whenever you have that, your hand hurts right up, like right because of everything, literally. Your mouse, like scrolling your phone, um, even like cutting things with a knife while cooking, like it just hurts in general. Pens, pencil grip rotate with one on the pencil station. Wait, what do you mean a pencil grip? What is that? What is a grip that you can put in your pencil? Like, wow. Oh, you mean like how thick it is or thin it is? Like that? I honestly think it hasn't been bothering me for a couple of days already, but today it kind of reignited again. I think it's due to I just forgot to do stretching yesterday, and I didn't do exercises in a while. XP pen pencil grip on Amazon. Bro, I kind of feel like it's a bunch of bullshit to be honest. Like it just doesn't make sense for it to work. As I said, like you kind of you get the pain of doing anything, like any activity with a hand will spark it up. So it's just a matter of kind of like strengthening it via exercise or resting it, via not doing anything at all. I think Sasha is actually taking a break from PC in general right now, and she said it kind of helped her hand a lot right away. Just like not scrolling, not using the mouse. Bro, can you fucking imagine such a stupid thing, right? Just not being able to use PC because of fucking pain in your wrist. What a fuck, man. What a stupid condition. I'm like upset that I have it. Something done? What do you mean something? Yeah, how I get it. It was like a pretty much medication injection, as far as I understand. Like something against swelling and also maybe a little bit of painkillers. It didn't seem to help though. Person gave the advice. Oh, had worked for Magic the Gathering. Okay. Did they gather all the magic? It presumably didn't have help at all, unfortunately. Imagine injecting painkillers in your nerves and then still have them hurt. Crazy. Can only imagine how devastating it might be. No, I'll fight for my right one till the moment it gives up totally. What are you, creator? What are you up to? What's your thing, brother? Chilling already or still at work? Oh, it's the last week. Okay. Push through, my man. Push through. It's a little bit more. Are they like texting you more on purpose or what? You bringing such attention to like, is that something that they do on purpose or? What? Really? Med 7K get paid 455? Holy bro. That must be so upsetting though. The fuck? Well, had to think twice before making that much money. White, rich, privileged, and also dares to complain. Disgusting. What currency? Yeah, Russian rubles. Hey, Bold. Was genuinely upset this morning. Yeah, man, I would imagine. I think you immediately think about the money, what you could have done with it. It's like, damn, bro. Coffee break every hour or so? Yo, let's go, dude. That's the artist way of working. Bro, 40% tax. That's nuts. How are you supposed to survive? If you don't know. Oh yeah, the classic. As I said, man, move to Georgia. It's 1% here, and you enjoy your life. Immediately become one of the wealthiest people in the country with that 7K a month income. Get to keep it all to yourself. Nothing gets done. Well, no, it's 1% for you, but others pay more. It's if you are a freelancer that makes your income outside of the country is when you're eligible for 1%. No one picks up the poop. Oh yeah, that's true though. But let's be honest, what would you rather have? The poop or 3 or 4K that you didn't get? Hmm. I mean, yeah, the trade-off is, I think it's definitely worth it. Sometimes it kind of bothers me, going outside and seeing all the fucking garbage everywhere, all the dirt, and just in general, it's not only because, nobody picks it up. Like, I think they clean it up like every night. But people just, it's also the people who are like, don't fucking bother and just like, you, you wish I knew, uh, I wish you knew how many times I've seen somebody just like trash on the street. Literally, like, person can go in the middle of like main city in the capital. They can like pull up a cigarette, light it up, and then just throw the empty package off of it on the ground. Just right like underneath their legs. Bro, like I swear I want to fucking take it and like push it in their face. Like that's where you live, man. Like you probably walk the same street every day. Why would you like just garbage uh throw it like under your legs? Like why would you do that? It's insane. And it's not like young kids or anything, it's just like grown up people. Fucking disgusting, man. So yeah, I'm kind of afraid that no matter how much tax you would pay here, it's still like people are just fucking nuts. for the world mentality, I'm gonna lie. I mean, man, it's the world country. What are you? Yeah, it's not surprising. Look, my trash from last week. Yeah, I actually remember from my childhood. I was like first or secondary. I was like 7 or 8, and it was winter, and I was eating like potato chips on my way home that I bought after school. And right as I got to home, I finished the bag and I put it in the snow, like, kind of like dumped it in there. I did it, and I even felt a little bit uncertain about if I should do that or not. And then it bothered me that I did it because, like, in whenever winter ended and it came spring, uh, I always hated seeing all the garbage that was under the snow. The garbage, the poop, like everything that kind of comes up after this, whenever snow melts. And I didn't necessarily see my own package, like my own bag of potato chips that I threw away. But it just always bothered me how I did it, and I felt guilty. And since that moment onwards, I've never threw anything in the street, like that. I mean, here with vodka bottles in glass except for hard liquor and vodka. Wait, so what do you mean? Like they just buy more of them? They're not taxed? Wait, what? Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. You get the tax back. I mean, it's in general disgusting. Yeah, but whatever. I think you can choose to get bothered by it or not. You can choose to not give a fuck and just chill out. How was Vicina? Why did you not join, man? Are you not into talking in voice chat? We were just hanging out with Kiri, pretty much, me and her. And then Annie was just randomly joining, spilling random nonsense and then leaving. Not my thing, really. I thought even she was even drunk at the beginning because usually Annie doesn't speak any English, and whenever people are speaking English, she's just silent. You know how people are kind of what's the fucking word? Just shy of speaking out on the language they're not good at. But yesterday, she was not shy for some reason. She was just speaking, spilling nonsense, and still being confident about it. But it was okay. For the most part, it was me and Kiri just like talking about random stuff. Unhinged, yeah. I can't blame her. She's like very young, and like, her English has gotten better too. So that's good, I guess. You gotta behave unhinged for it to get better. You gotta not hesitate to speak out. Yeah, I actually realized that yesterday I probably spoke way more of. Damn, it's actually okay now that I think about it. Yeah, I've been speaking way more English than I've been speaking my native language over the past. Like it's even if you don't take streaming into account, it's that I spoke English with somebody in the gym, then got back, I started speaking to Kiri and and also the stream too. Yeah, so it's been like probably 5 times as much as I spoke in Russian that day. Nuts. Okay. Actually, I think this piece is shaping up real nice, to be honest. I'm still not entirely happy with the shape of the head. I think it's small. I don't think it's small. It's all right. It's just the right size. It's like the shape of it is kind of not fun enough, not interesting enough. Like, I don't want to cover more of her face. Yeah, maybe I like do the borders bigger there. No, there actually are bigger heads in WoW. It's just not one of them. Okay, the issues in WoW that they have is that usually if you have a hat or even any helmet, it like blocks the model of your hair. So like, for example, you can have a hero with like a haircut like this, and then if they put a hat on, it would be like this. So no hair at all. And then what's the fucking point? You get almost a bald girl with a hat? No man, that's and also if it happens to be a Draenei and she has horns and you put a hat on her, it would be like this. It would be no hair but with horns clipping through and ears too. It just despawns her hair? Yeah, man, exactly. Yeah, and that's why there are hats like this in WoW, but nobody fucking wears them. Although, for the working girl, it doesn't seem like the case. It seems like everything is just clipping through it. It actually looks pretty good. That's her in game. Although, yeah, ears are just clipping through the head. But she also has the hair and everything too. definitely would not have enough time to render all the flame, but maybe I can try. Just like a little bit. I actually haven't painted much flame in my art career at all. For now though, I'll take a little break. Be right back, guys. Yo, Rise and Shines, you ready to continue? I definitely am. Let's see. What do you think can we do here? What do you think we can do here? Within given 2.5 hours that we have. Whenever you look at this piece, what does it lack? What more can I have? Maybe like particles of flame floating, you know, on the character. Maybe like something on pants too. Maybe I can give them a little bit of color. Hey, Mireille. Shh, just a little particle thingy. Your hello, Mr. Mel. Mr. Mel, it's a sad silent stream today. Get involved. Being at work is pretty fitting for silent and sad. No, clear, speak for yourself. Almost an unemployed person. I'm working real hard every day. Mhm. Well, me too, though. Yo, Heavyless. Not much, man, not much. Continuing on the yesterday's piece. Feeling pretty cute about it. Not feeling cute when it comes to my hand, my wrist. That guy hurts a bit. Worked at a moderate pace. Hmm. I think that's up to you how you what you consider moderate and what you consider fast or hard. Really, Warden? I'm glad it is, man. I'm glad it is. It's definitely a lot of commitment to just start and finish pieces. Strain to your wrist? It's just like hurts because of drawing too much, basically. Reese is dying of cringe after drawing so much furries. Dude, like what now? Do I have to ask Maurice for his opinion on things that I draw? No, no, no. Got them drawing just obey. Do you time yourself? What do you mean? Like restrain myself? Not really. What do you mean by timing myself? Oh, on these pieces. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you were talking about the wrist, sorry. I got so confused. Yeah, these are 7 hours each. 7 or 8 or yeah, 7 for the most part. I just sometimes if I feel like I didn't do enough, I kind of work for 1 or 2 more hours on them. Hickory. Nico, do you call it for 8 hours and call it a day? No, I draw all day long. Yesterday at 1 a.m. I decided that I've had enough and I played WoW for 1 hour. That was actually pretty nice, man. Whenever I actually fucking admitted that it's been enough of farting for the day, and played, I had quite some fun. Want to do more of it. Yeah, maybe like I need to take my time and recharge a little bit off stream. How caught me off guard with his question about my art thing and like my art inspiration lately. I realized that I have no art inspiration for now, and I guess it's just like due to me overdoing it pretty much. Like you cannot keep yourself engaged for eternity. Like you gotta take a little break, and I think I gotta do that. Game addiction? 1 hour. Fucking addicted, mate. Stop losing your life over it. I remember sometime whenever they like released content update in WoW and I got really inspired to play again. I only drew for like 6 hours, but I remember those 6 hours a day being the most productive time of my arting at all, like overall, because I knew that since I had like limited time to draw, I was like very, very productive and very smart about it. So there's actually something to learn there. It's like maybe you don't, like maybe you don't need infinite amount of hours to draw in a day because then each of those hours would become not important for you. But if you like restrain yourself to only set amount of hours, then you'll kind of be taking all of those hours more carefully and more thoughtfully. Absorb his life. Oh no. Did it help you make improvements? In that time, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. To me, vis um, the most obvious improvements are the time whenever I like discover an artist or discover a new passion for something in art, and I kind of train in it. I try to make my art to incorporate something new in my life in my art. That's like um, if, the most feasible improvement I can ever sense, to be honest. Okay, so to give you an example, like if I just found like an artist who I like, how I'll use a simple example. Like, what if they do like a very strong rim light, and I'm like, fuck, I like the strong rim light, and I would go on every single piece and I would like determine a very, very strong rim light like this, on every artwork. And literally, I would be obsessed about that. and then until it kind of dies down, that excitement for a new art thing. Um, that is kind of like the mode where I have the most improvement. Actually, it didn't look too bad. Maybe I should use some rim light here. Usually rim light kind of helps with making things look not 2D, less flat and stuff. Yeah, Kiri, exactly. And you know what? Actually, it makes you kind of think that maybe we should actually do that with everything and give us a little bit of time on different things in a day. What do you guys think? Yeah, Kiri, have I told you how I had um a fucking terrible case of eating disorder, like a binge eating disorder, and I've for I think month and a half I was going to like there is this brand of like quote unquote luxury, or like maybe not luxury but like overpriced good quality grocery store, and I would buy a cake or even two a day and eat them aside from all of my normal meals. And I did that for like a month and a half. Every single day I would go and I would buy a cake, and not like a piece of cake but the whole thing, like 700 to a kilo of just fucking dessert. So yeah, I definitely know when it comes to cakes how it feels. Don't have any moderation there. Oh, this actually looks very nice. It's like it's wrapping the other way. So yeah, although I haven't been that obsessed with any like art thingy in a while, and I think it makes my art stagnant. It's like you almost get no more input of information. You only can kind of work with ingredients that you have right now in your art knowledge storage. Eating disorders are scary. Yeah, I wouldn't say scary. They're dumb. Like it feels dumb to have it. Browsing art, not much, no. I usually don't really do that, to be honest. I stumble upon something just randomly and then can obsess over what I like about it, if I do like it. Maybe I should not rely on just like stumbling upon something randomly and actually take it into my own hands and do some research. I mean, I kind of have like little challenges within every painting, you know, how I was like voicing it out, like work on the furry muzzle, work on shapes, work on edges, work on anatomy here, you know, it's like, so I have little goals, but it's not like I'm looking to pursue an aesthetic that is different from my own currently. I would call it stagnation, to be honest. Time for Mark Brunt videos? Oh no, those will make me quit art. I like browsing art, but sometimes I find myself doing nothing else. Really? Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Usually it would involve finding an artist who I really like and seeing something there in their art that just resonates with me and try to replicate it like time and time again until like someone succeed or just give up. That's kind of how it usually works. Furries. I mean, there has just been market for them, and that's why I kind of got into doing them. Hmm. It's like I was posting my art on for Affinity just because it's a like a good platform to post your art on. And then people kept reaching out to me and asking me if I can do their characters. I was always declining it, but then one day I was like, fuck, what am I doing? Why am I sitting here with no commissions, being stubborn about just drawing a character that looks a bit different? So that's how I started. Yeah, Kiri, exactly. I think I'll have to to think about that and just look for something else. I can probably just like look through people who I have studied in the past and kind of go over their things again. It honestly, you know, it might sound a little bit bizarre, but it actually doesn't even matter what you study. Like as long as you pay attention to something, you'll get better results. Because whenever you do art on autopilot, that's when you get no improvement at all. Hey, Poke. The market is pretty good, wasn't sure. I feel like being able to experiment more with designs. Wasn't sure if you like being able to experiment more with designs. Wait, what do you mean by that? Yeah, Kerry, exactly. Back from math exam, it was good. Oh no, man. Oh no. Well, at least we know that you're alive. Finally, man, you can finally forget this nightmare and focus on something that is truly important to you. Playing video games. Figured that there was more variety to be had? Not really, to be honest. Not really. Um, it's not like there was more variety to be had. They're just different, and you kind of. I feel like a good furry artist would literally. You would not try to make them just like as humans with animal faces. You would actually try to like figure out what makes them like this half human, half animal aesthetic, and try to lean into it more. I've only recently started actually like paying attention to it. But when it comes to like character design, it's actually probably less variety even I would say. Because with human characters, you gotta, you know, you need to rely on design to showcase their personality. But when it comes to furry characters, like there is a lot of personality traits that they kind of just outsource from their species. You know, like a bear would be like this masculine and big and probably also like kind and nice as well. So it's like kind of this a type of masculine but genuine guy, like gentle guy. Then a wolf would be like something this like edgy, lonely, fucking anime protagonist type of a character. Fox would be canine or things like that. So you kind of you almost require less character design to show their personality. No, no, does it make sense to you, man? Now, when it comes to scalies, then you don't really know what to expect. That's where you venture some unknown territory there. Here you go, this Mark Zuck for reference. Okay. I'll be drawing a scaly tomorrow, by the way. You thought that it's all a joke, guys? You thought we were like just clowning around? No, there will be some scalies tomorrow. And you gotta prepare for those. It's going to be an adventure. As I said already, I think they're taking over. I think it has started and just people are just slow to pick up on it. I have, out of all the Warcraft character commissions that I received requests for, most of them are drug tiers. And it's like, you might think it's strange because like them, wasn't like the Dragonflight like the least well received expansion? Wasn't like the new race kind of clowned upon and everything? Yeah, but look at them. Look at them lurking in the shadows, watching for their time to strike. Mm-hmm. Male or female, it doesn't matter, Kiri. It might even be both at once. You never know. One day it's female, the other day it's female. When it's male, it's a lizard. It's liquid. Little Witch Hat is funny. Oh man, come on. Every single fucking person comments on it. How is it funny? I think it's epic. It's doing real good. Come on. How can you call it funny? Do you have a hat like that, huh? Who's funny now? Big armor is contrasting with tiny head. It's not tiny, man. It's not tiny. The armor is pretty big, yeah, but like, so what? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Can you stop her? Hmm? No, you can't. If anything, I think it's the furry muzzle that came out very, very good here. I rarely get furry muzzles right, and I think that's the second time where I got it. It looks smooth, but also like with some crisp, sharp edges and everything. Hmm. Okay, I think I have a thing that I might want to try out when it comes to my art now. You guys shamed me into studying. You happy now? Bullies everywhere. True. Bullies in my own Twitch chat. Can you believe that? So just to point out what I want to study, I guess I can like bring it up to you if you guys are interested. So the last guy I was obsessed with when it comes to art is Bayard Wu, who works on WoW currently, and this is his like old painting. And look how like the darkest shadow is kind of like he has a loss of details in shadows here, and they're like kind of merged, and they're kind of not the like the dark black that I have currently, because you see like how here it's like all the dark, really black color or the absence of color. But here he kind of like merges it with color of the surrounding. So maybe I can do a little bit of that too, like this. It also will make things like kind of like stand out less and be less graphic and more realistic, so to say. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what I think. So he sort of still has this deep shadows, but they're not that as dark as I used to do them, which is kind of, like also fits into my worldview of sh sh k- fucking what would be the word? Shrank? Compressed, yes. Also fits into my view of compressed value range, which I really like and obsess about. Now we get to compress it even more. But it was insane. I remember being something his art for a while back then, but he's nuts. This guy is he's definitely worth studying. And as I said earlier, like you might not need to look for new artists to study. You might just need to revisit old ones and just maybe retouch on lessons that they teach you. Idea of shadows have less light, less information for the eyes. Yeah, yeah, and it just makes it way more realistic too. If you have stuff like that. I also want to get like some extra color in mid-tones. You know, where kind of light meets the shadow. This is what I want for most of the local color to shine through. So for this is going to be this pinkish violet color. As soon as it transitions from uh, this light cast by fire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gonna go get myself some tea. Be right back, guys. Yo, yo, be back. Okay, what I actually don't like about the hat and where I can also find it funny is like this little thingy here. Hmm, what do we do about it though? Like I want for the shape to be like a little bit playful and interesting. What would it be? Okay, what we were actually doing. More lost shadows and yeah, just like overall more rendering and stuff. I can actually put probably this like way more into shadows too. In this one as well. Not sure if I like it. Yo, maybe just like stronger definition between light and shadow in general. That also can be good kind of art value to pursue. What guys is your latest art thing, if anything? Mixing sounds. Okay. Very artsy. Cyan hue behind her face. Yeah, I'm slowly adding like some more hues into the background. I think it's kind of worth it. Not a lot, but just like a little bit more. To me, it feels like almost criminal whenever you go up in value and like don't change the hue. Like I just cannot do that anymore. Yeah, but it's actually not a big deal manually picking hues. Dracontos, what the fuck? Bro, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but you gotta stop. You know how in like I remember what year it was, but then kind of some countries started like getting development in like science and they started cloning people. But then the whole world came to the idea that it's like you have to put a stop on that technology. You gotta stop researching cloning people. And it's the same thing here, man. It's like whatever you're doing right now, you gotta stop. You just you gotta put it to an end. It is not ethical what you're researching. Thumbnails and sketches for a client. No, I mean like what's your thing in terms of like what do you decide to like pay more attention to or something? Like your new study, sort of. Although when you think about it, would it be that bad if you cloned people? I guess it would be like a lot of things when it comes to like ethics to like people who have been cloned. It's like if I create my clone, can I make my clone just like work for me as a slave? My clone would be my best friend. Do you think my clone would also have a injured wrist? Trying to make the clean line art more thing, relying on class. Wait, but are you trying to do better line art or are you trying to get away from it? I feel like it's the opposite. Those are the opposite goals. If your clone didn't, that would make it superior and therefore the original. What? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I kind of would think that it's just a different guy now. He like he was a part of me, or no, he was created off of me, but he's a different person now. What if you would clone yourself and your clone would be gay? What's then? What would it tell you about yourself? Fucking hell, man. No. Now I see why they abandoned the technology. What if all clones were gay? Oh no. Clones would be like twins, I think. Are twins gay too? Wait. I've never had a twin, but if I had, hmm, I'll have to think about it. I think that's kind of deep. Trying to make an art less visible. You can just paint on top of it though. I think it's where it starts and where it ends too. You clearly just like paint on top of it and that's all. You would get a chance that at least someone loves you. Hmm, true. It's hard to believe in. It's a world that is difficult to imagine. I wouldn't want to call them they eat all the food and I like in the fridge. You can make them go do groceries though. What if they don't love you? I mean, yeah, you haven't had anybody loving you to begin with, so it would not be a surprise, you know. Oh, just another person who doesn't like me. come in, buddy. Welcome to the club. And the least, nobody would like them either, since they are your clone, so you wouldn't be jealous. Hey, Ian. No, those are not. As much as we all love Jedi's, those are not their parts on the froggy. Yeah, those are some kind of material nipples. Why can't I not see their name clearer? Do you see that guy on YouTube? Yo man, why did I not see your name? It's just you just type spacebar in the name select on on Google? Or is it just in the language that just doesn't show for me at some point? Change it to something odd? They're being so nice. Coming in and saying that they like the drawing. Intentionally made it blank, really? Yeah, how would you like for me to refer to you? One of the rare scenarios where I feel like this piece is finished before 7 hours. I kind of feel like it already scratches this mark for a quick illustration, like a stream commission. Of course, I'll keep going, but still, it's kind of what I would have shipped it. It looked like she stepped on a crow a little bit, just slammed it into the ground. Bro, I think if not for the wrist pain, this morning would have been a really good one for art. I just kind of feel chill, feel relaxed, and making some progress on this piece. It really feels pretty nice, if not for the pain. I think I'll take today a little bit easier. Like I'll just do this on the stream, and I'll actually not go and train today. I'll just stay inside. Maybe I'll go for a little walk at the end. Gotta recharge. Well, yeah, I'll definitely play later. I think it actually hurts because I just drew the whole day yesterday, and yeah, the absolute whole day. So, well, yeah, Warren, I do those fast paintings though. Like, don't get me wrong, bigger illustrations still take me ages to finish. Like, I've taken, what was it, 3 or 4 pieces for March, and I'm still not done with them. I still have like 2 of them to finish. So, yeah, I'm still pretty slow. It's just like with those daily paintings, it gets pretty, I can get pretty fast with those. Now I was looking at what nurture is. Melo's just asleep. Yo, he might have given in to the trauma and just sat all day. Etmel, you didn't even spell it properly. Etmel. Might want to do a little bit of stretching. Oh, I actually don't want for this highlight to be as bright. Yeah, let me actually tune it down a bit. You guys, who wants to play WoW later today? We can, even if we can't hold hands in real life, we can hold hands in Azeroth. Hmm? What do you think about that? How appealing does it sound to you? Hey, Lovin. Link for everything you use? What do you mean? What do you mean by everything that I use? Never? Okay, man. You know what? I wasn't talking to you, Dracontos. I was talking to everybody else. I meant that everybody else but Dracondos if you guys want to play WoW. Program tablet software. Oh, tablet is just a simple $50 one drawing tablet and software is Photoshop. The usual, man. The usual. The standard setup. What else is there to upgrade? Hmm. Oh, I've recently seen on Twitter a fucking like a controller instead of keyboard for your drawing experience. It's like a little handle with like um a wheel, like a couple of buttons on it. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to invent here? Like keyboard is just enough. And the only reason somebody's posting about it is because they got sponsored to do it. I mean, I would do it too if I got sponsored by them. But damn, that's like such a you're trying to invent something that nobody really needs, and then it like you're trying to sell it. I wonder how many products there are that are just like that you don't need, but you're being sold. Arguably not an update. That's not an update at all. It's just like garbage. Gaming Photoshop. Gaming Photoshop. Cool gimmick, but there's really no need for it, bro. There's no need at all. Trial and error of new products are good though. Good for the disabled. I don't think it works with disabled. It's literally just another form of key bindings, but it's like maybe a little bit more convenient. I think like the inconveniences of getting used to it and relearning from your keyboard is already more than you will gain from it, to be honest. Much of those in kitchen market, like especially eggs or banana cutters. Eggs or banana cutters. Wait, I know for eggs you can have like a little screen thingy that like you push an egg through it and it like cuts it in blocks. That's kind of nice though. For all the Disabled people. I don't think it's this one in this case. But yeah, I see what you mean though. Using same vacuum tablet for more than 11 years, and my laptop is 8 years old. Yeah, 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 and you probably realize that, the only limitations you have on your art is yourself, right? That's the right approach to have. And I think it is for people who are, well, who definitely don't have anything to spend their money on, and maybe arting is their little hobby, and then they think that every single thing that comes out, they have to purchase it. I can see that. Maybe it's smart to tap into the market of those people, though. Actually, boiled eggs are easier for me to tolerate. They're I can eat them on their own. But with baked eggs, I gotta like pair with them with something, unless um yeah, if I don't do that, then the taste just gets too sickening for me. Who eats 6 eggs? Critter. Today was my show time this morning. I did 10 and ate all 10 of them. Gym rats? That's not a gym rat thing at all. You guys said it in Discord. I disagree. Like, I highly disagree. Gym rat behavior is doing oats with protein powder and eating like egg whites. That's the gym rat behavior. Eating 10 whole eggs is it like Giga Chat 5 head move. Eat at least a dozen eggs a day. Yo, nice man. Let's go. High five. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. It has been my first tenth of eggs a day today. Destroy, destroying entire chicken bloodlines, bro. Those are not chicken bloodlines. Those are chicken menstruations. They don't mind those. They fucking eat those themselves if they get a chance to. Gym rats are not a bad thing. Yeah, but it's also not us though. My doesn't eggs in the month. Come on, dude. You gotta catch up. You're falling behind on our egg game. Your hacking game. People. Oh, I assume it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm finishing fifth piece of those commissions for, right now. Slowly but surely moving through them. I mean, we don't eat dogs' menstruations though, so there's they have at least that to themselves. But with chickens, yeah, we eat everything. All that might come out of a chicken, we consume. Every single part of it. You know what? Even like they sell in a nearby store. They have like a store that is like a farm store, and they only sell like chicken parts. They sell chicken stomachs, bro. Stomachs. Fucking hell! Why would you eat chicken stomach? That's disgusting. That's like a little. You cannot even describe the shape of it. Until 4-8. Um, so it'd be 8th of April or later? Yeah, that's sure, sure. Yeah, I can wait till that. No worries. Chicken intestines is so good, especially grilled. Really? I mean, I can see eating chicken liver and hearts, but stomachs? Really? Do you eat their feet too? Yep. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. You know what? Eating 10 eggs in one sitting doesn't sound too weird of a thing anymore. Some eat everything. Oh. Do you eat it with feathers on too? Like I wouldn't be surprised at this point if you like just like consume the whole thing. Might even eat it alive at this point. Just like bite off part of its face while it's still uh trying to run away. Make chicken stalks out of the feet. It has protein and collagen. Jesus. Okay. I've only seen a cat eat chicken feet, but he seemed to really, really enjoy it though. Eat it whole like a snack. Like a snake? Oh yeah. You can swallow so like your stomach makes a shape of a chicken. Mm-hmm. What else what else weird do you guys eat? I eat pretty much normal food, but I guess only the quantities might surprise some people, but also like not everybody. Head, bones, and feet. Leave at least those in place, please. 15 pills of supplements? Okay. Oh, really? I don't take a single supplement unless I like got a fever or something, a cold. Okay, I'm trying not to rely on any pills or stuff like that. You eat the head, them. How do you eat the eyeballs? Do you like suck them from the head like this, like a little a sea creature that you also like just drink in, sort of one from a shell. Also feathers. Cow pig brain is good in rice. Man, why? How do you even like? How do you even come up with that idea? Like, you kill an animal, like, oh, I wonder what's inside its hair. Oh, damn, that looks kinda nasty, but like, let's put it on rice. What if it tastes great? No, they'll just leave it alone, please. I'll have my pills, thank you. Yeah. Have you all have parasites? So what, man? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Those are my parasites. It's a game of who has more. Starvation and its consequences. I don't believe any of you starves in 2024. Bit of tapeworm. I had a friend who told me that I have to fry pork all the way because there are tapeworms in it. It's like, bro, I don't know. Like, if I fry pork all the way, then um, then it's like very rough to chew. So I like leave it like medium rare. Prions? What are prions? Oh, cow brain can have a disease prions that can be transferred to humans and pretty much freak up. I've heard about that. You guys, have you heard the story of a guy eating a snail and dying? Because there is like a little worm that lives inside it. It's like it lives in an ecosystem of mouse and snails, and it's like mouse eats snails, and it kind of gets it the parasite, and then it poops off the parasite, and then snail eats the poop, and it parasite grows within the snail. But so guy like I guess lost the bet and ate a snail, and parasite went into him, and he actually died. Like it went to his brain, and he died in a couple of weeks. Everyone I know eat that stuff too. Warden, where are you from? What is it like? Cow brain eating village? It's like I immediately imagine something from like um fucking what is the game called? Resident Evil Village or Outlast 2? Like village like that. Let me actually can actually find it. Hold on. Uh, no, it's not the village. It's the other one. Resident Evil 2? No, 3. Bro, what was the where they had like a grandma and the whole fucking family. Four? Five? How many Resident Evils do they have? Six? No. It's like Final Fantasy looking thing. It's seven! Oh yeah, man, I found your family. Look at you. That's how I imagine you eating cow brains and shit. Undercooked meat eggs is no for me. I'd rather stay hungry to eat burnt food. Really? I love that type of thing. The game revived the franchise. So I never play horror games is my Eric rule because I'm afraid of them. I'm a pussy and I don't care. But I love watching streams of people playing that stuff. And once that game came out, I swear I watched the whole playthrough like 5 times. I watched Soda Poppin play through it, a Forsen play through it, someone else play through. Like a lot of people just go through the whole game. I literally watched the fights as I was progressing through them myself. It was very fun. I'm the guy anyway. Fully cooked meat other than chicken and eggs are crime against food. True, Squishy, true. Like for me, whenever I make my eggs in the morning, I failed if I didn't make every single yolk runny. Like they all have to be liquid. But obviously you cannot stand the fucking liquid egg white. So you gotta, like use all of your cooking skills to undercook all of the yolks and cook all the whites. It gets pretty difficult. Like it's the hardest mode in a medium-sized pan to cook 10 eggs at the same time. But I kind of managed to do it. Play those games with a friend. One has control with your mouse, the other keyboard. Oh man, that's how we used to play fucking okay, that'll sound so dumb for you, but I was like 5 and we were playing Need for Speed, either 1 or 2 with my friend, and we did it like that. So it literally was the same car, but he controlled like he controlled arrows and I controlled like WASD. That's how you play that game. No, you had to come up with some interesting ways to have fun together back in the day. Undercooked meat is gross, can it? Really, man? Dude, I once got served a steak. It's like supposed to be done like that. So it's like thick like this. It's pretty much like your palm, your fist size of steak. And the whole idea is that they only cook on the little bit of outside, but the whole inside is raw, and it's like even cold. Dude, I love that thing. Like that was my favorite steak I've ever eaten. It was so good. Like, I wonder if I can find the thing. Oh, pretty much like this. Yeah, actually exactly like this. But the whole thing was, yeah, just maybe even less of pink thing and more of the raw part of it. It was delicious. I also dipped it in the sauce. Has to be super high quality meat. Uh, well, yeah, it was in a restaurant, in a steakhouse, how they call it. Would get nauseous. It was insanely good. That's the best steak I've ever had in my life. It's how it's supposed to be cooked. Yeah, Dragontos. I even cook steaks like that at home too. If I buy like a good cut, blue rare steak when it's cooked, like that's where I'm from. Yeah, it is called blue rare, but also not every steak is good for that. You have like some fatty cuts like ribeye, but they are supposed to be cooked at least medium because they have like inner fats in them, and the fat is supposed to melt, and you wouldn't be able to eat it unless it's melted, or it would be tasty. But with this one, yeah, you can like, since it's pretty lean, you can pretty much not cook it at all. Right, I have 35 minutes left on this piece. As I said, I think it's kind of already pretty much done, but I can continue doing little bits of rendering here and there. Couldn't eat that? No man, trust me, you would try it, you would like it. I think you guys just don't know what it tastes like. It's very soft and nice and pleasant. Far off raw meat? Yeah man, you would enjoy it, trust me. You got food poisoning, just ended up eating bananas and crackers for the rest of the trip. I would probably get food poisoning from that. But see, it's like your like unpleasant experience. So it's not like you develop a taste that is like you don't like those things. No, it's like your defense mechanisms of your body just telling you that it's like poison for you. But I swear, if you had a couple of good experiences with that type of thing, you'd enjoy it. Medium rare, yeah. Exactly, man. But also depends on the car, as I said. Do you like the taste of texture as well? But curious, also like you say undercooked food. It's not all undercooked food is equal. So you can have undercooked potatoes and then what they're like rough. They're hard to chew. You can have undercooked chicken, which is like straight up poison. And I got poisoned, but by being lazy and not cooking my chicken all the way through. But with meat and steak, no, it's the way it has to be done. Only eats small animals, like hamsters and shit. Mouse. Have been poisoned yet? I have, but just not by this stuff. I have been poisoned by other stuff. And also, I swear, I eat it like almost every day. Remember the photo I sent yesterday in the Discord? It was pork, and it is also like undercooked in the middle, and I eat it every single day or every other day. So very often. Mm-hmm. I think I want to work on this shoulder. Noodles? That sounds like nudes. Sounds like something nutty. Also, all the bacteria is on the surface, which is what makes it safe to only cook the outer edge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. I mean, there's a reason why like they serve it in a restaurant and they never serve undercooked like chicken. That's because for chicken, like the bacteria can be in any part of the meat, but in the steak, it's always on the outside. Mm-hmm. Chief Squishy knows something. Clear, I live in Georgia. Where do you think food quality can be more questionable? Maybe like in Burundi, probably. But what you would question in Burundi is where they did they take the meat from? Not if it's poisoned or not. It's like, yo, where did this come from? It wasn't supposed to be here. Hmm. Speaking about goblins, dude, I want like an Adidas outfit like that. I kind of do. Do you think it will fit me well? I don't know. I might like wear it on the stream or just outside. I just want to have one. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a stereotype. That's the fun part. It's like playing into the stereotype. Tuning on sunflowers, bro. I've never fucking liked sunflower seeds. I swear, people who eat them and who also like uh throw the shell parts just like under their feet, disgusting as well. It's like the same as like throwing trash everywhere. The goddamn sunflower seed, yeah. I wonder what is it about the sunflower seeds too? Fucking hell, man. It's such a like Specific food. I guess they're very cheap. They also take a while to consume, and y- the taste is like you don't mind the taste. It's not like it's good or bad. It's just like it is what it is. Kiri, I love this band, and the guy who the singer for them is like not necessarily like a role model, but I sort of think that that is like how a man should look like. Is the singer for that band. I've been his fan since I was like 16. Gives your mouth something to do. Weird way to fuck up your teeth. Is it really? I think it's kind of like I don't think that it pressures your teeth as much. There's a way to get them out cleanly and not trash around with it. Mm, I don't know, man. Well, I'm not snacking enjoyer, nonetheless. You know, it's like wouldn't want to even learn how to love them and how to consume them. So do you like music like that, Kiri? Deathcore and I guess they just do deathcore. So Burundi coded, is it? Yeah, Kiri, same. Like you cannot listen to deathcore forever. You kind of get like a little bit sick of it, and then yeah, you venture out into different genres. Emo rap. Is it like rapcore? It's like hip hop, but with a little bit of like extreme vocals and shit, and more into rock. I love metal whenever it's like mixed with experimental instrumentals. Like whenever it's something unusual for the sound of it. Like a little bit of kind of like electronics or a little bit of like more classical instrumental feel. That's my favorite. And there are a couple of bands that do that and a couple of songs that it's being done very, very well. It's fucking nuts whenever whenever it's like exactly what you like. It's insanely good. I think it is called industrial rock or something. No, 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 not rock. Industrial metal. Yeah, because like deathcore by itself is very, very stale. There is like a subgenre of uh symphonic deathcore, and it's just one of my favorites. Dance, Gavin Dance? No, first time hearing about it. Yo, hey Fabi. Hey cat. Have you heard band called Make Them Suffer? Very nice name for a band for a deathcore band. Although they mostly do metalcore though, like instrumental metalcore. Bro, every time I share that, it's like, yeah, what's the name of your band, of the band that you like? Make Them Suffer. Nice. Tell something right away. They're pretty famous, I would say. Lovely drive back from the grocery store. Yeah, definitely fitting for this type of music. The frog? No, no, it's not naked, man. What do you mean? fuck? Okay. Photoshop froze for a second. Does look like fire, like a respectable fire effect here. I think it's doing alright. Definitely not the most rendered fire you'll ever see, but you know what, for a quick piece, that will do. Really, Neon? Damn. F. What did it crash on you? Like, was it just a blue screen or? I think the concern is like, will it crash again? Just close with an error. Then maybe it overheated or something. ended up not really doing anything for the thigh here in terms of, any more interesting pants design or something. But whatever, she'll do a very minimal design. Hessian, yo. Kiri, just use the same name as you post your art as. I mean, I imagine you kind of separate your like personal life and your professional life with like art that you post. Yeah, don't bother creating a separate account for it. Nobody judges you for it and nothing like that. Nobody really cares. Yeah, little hey. Yeah, don't even worry about it. No, you cannot do that. Furries are furries are not known for complaining about being discriminated. If anything, furries just like stay back and enjoy themselves. So you cannot play the victim card if you're a furry. Rise and Shines, I think it's done. It is finished. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Of course, a lot of things left to render here. It's not perfect, but for the piece that it's pretty nice. Let me save that bad boy. Cute little head. It's working, man. It's working. It's doing just fine. Come on. Let me save the thingy. Oh, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. For a quick piece, it's pretty solid. It's 33rd piece. 33rd commission of this year. Cute muzzle? Yeah, that too. Pretty furry muzzle's pretty nice. And so guys, I'm actually gonna call it a day here because my wrist actually hurts real bad and I don't want to exaggerate it. I want to just like chill for a minute and then, hopefully I'll fully recover uh tomorrow and we'll do like the usual 5-hour stream. Right, guys.